right, today we're going to tie a fly that I just started tying. It's a dry fly with wings. I really like tying wings. I was tying wally wings and doing all kinds of wing flies, but I found this material. I literally really did find it, and it's from Fishaus in Montana, and it's some of the toughest wing material that I've found. It's pretty tough, hard to tear, it easily stamps. And what you do is, you just get this. I know that you're not going to be able to see this, but I'll show you the results. There's the stamp right there for the wing. So I'm going to just punch out a wing. Maybe I'll even punch two of them out. There you have it, perfect wings every time. Okay, so we're gonna start. Take this little guy out, put him right here. I'm gonna be using a Firehole 16, great little hook. I like these because they have a really wide gap. And they're barbless, so you can fish with them at Pyramid Lake if you wanted to. The thread we're going to be using is uni-thread 80. It's little, so it's going to take me a bit to do my wraps here. A lot of people will tell you that you need to economize on your wrapping. One friend of mine told me he counts his wraps, but and then I take the wind all the way down to the bend of the hook. And then right at the bend, I make a little bump. And if you make that bump right there, then it kind of flares out your tail. And people use different things for tails. I'm gonna use a teal flank. I love those barred feathers. Don't have to put too many out there. Get it turned down. And they always tell you that you tie your feathers on too long, your tail's on too long. So I'm gonna try to get this thing just right. About half the length of they say the length of the shaft, but when I do that, it always, that looks really good right there. And I got it right in front of that little bump, so it's just gonna flare right up in the air. get it cinched down, just like that. Tighten that thing up. Feel a sense of accomplishment getting a good tail set on that hook. I just come on up here, cover up this part of the fly. Ooh. All right. So you want to tie the last things first. So the last thing will be the wire. I'm going to use gold, small gold, ultra wire. I'm not going to use my good scissors to clip it with. Get that tied right on there like that. 2 wraps, and I pull my wire up to the eye, lay it on the side there, and then just go all the way back. Concentrate a little bit more on trying to get your thread to lay flat, and so when you wind, it naturally is going to want to twist. So if you spin it counterclockwise, you'll flatten out your thread. Even this little thread like this gives a little flattening. Okay, now we're going to tie the peacock herl. And I got this one from right under the eye. And they say that that's the strongest. I guess we'll find out. But just one herl, and then it gives it a nice little buggy appearance. Just kind of wind it down there. Just like that. I get behind that little tag and it locks it in. Clip this thing here. Alrighty then, now we're ready to get this thing twisted. Now you can see the spine right there of the herl, and I want the hairy side to be up, so I'm gonna just kind of twist it up and try to get that real buggy look. Ooh, don't let go. So bugs are a lowly creature. I'm sure that they don't even know that they're getting all of this attention from all these people. I just kind of wind it up here. I have a rotary here, but sometimes I get complicated rotaring around. So I just twist and shout. Twist and shout. Okay, and then behind it, clip it. Cool. Now, I came forward with my herl, so I'm going to go the opposite direction with the wire. And this is going to give it a really nice, shiny little ribbing. You don't need a lot of them, 3 or 4. It's good. And you've probably seen all the videos where they just kind of twist and snap that right off so slickly. And whenever I do that, I just pull the wire all the way off the hook. So I don't mind cutting with my old scissors. I'm going to get a little thread up here Get ready for the wings. We all are ready for the wings. Little taper. And then the wing. So I'm going to roll this over. Orient the wing over the back here. And then try to get it as close to the middle or in the middle as you can. And that way both wings are the same on both sides. I pull it back a little bit to give myself a little room. Oops, oh man, I had it and then I lost it. Bear with me. Yeah, got it, captured. Okay, it's not done yet though. I did one more little, come on baby. Ah, okay, take a breath. Get that wing on there. We did it once, we can do it again. Success, maybe. Okay, then after I get two of them, and I can kind of look at the wing, and then I can kind of go on this side of this wing, and once I capture this side of this wing, oops, and I'm really home free. Oops, you don't want to get too far in front of it though, or else it'll, as you can see, that's what it does. Don't even have to explain. Try to come right in the middle. And then in the front. And then just kind of pull your wings up and a bit back. Come on, lay down. This guy is starting to get difficult. But I just get my thread and make him comply. There we go. Awesome! I love those little wings. Now, what I do is, this stuff is really good. Loon Flow. Okay, so I'm gonna get my little needle. Would you go out on my tying desk and get my little loon light, the black light? Thank you. So I'm going to paint these wings with this. It's going to make them even stronger, and it's going to give them a little bit of shine too. Yeah, I like it. Now get the UV light on that. Let it dry for a bit. That's pretty cool. I heat up my needle too, so it doesn't stick to everything. From this point, you're only limited by your imagination. You can do anything from here. But where I fish, I'm having a lot of success with this brown, sparkly root beer color. If you saw my slideshow, that Sacramento River root beer freeze is a really, really good bug in the lower sac. I'm gonna wet my thread a little bit. That's it right there. Look how flashy that stuff is. And you know, like you get that on there and you don't even really have to put legs. You could, like right now, I could probably, you know, do something with some legs, but with a little dubbing brush, I can dub this thing out. Now, you want to go around and then in. You want to be really careful here because you don't want to twist your wings up. And then around this way. Come on. Let me show you where it's at. Now with that little whiskery there, try to get back up in front without messing with your wings. Yo, there it is. Pretty buggy looking. Get my thread back up here. And it doesn't take much. So again, what I'm going to do is to make it so that it's a durable fly, you actually can fish with it, because these are flies for fish. These flies catch fish. So, and like, I have a guarantee of 4 fights every fish. And one of the things you want to watch out for here is you try to not to cover up your eye. Yesterday I tied up the coolest stonefly and had it out on the river, was trying to get it tied on, and I covered up the eye with the thread a little bit, and I couldn't even get 6X through the eye. So, man, it doesn't matter if you tie a good fly if you can't use it. So keep that eye clear. I like that a lot. And you notice I put a little loon on there, so it's going to get some glue. 4, and then up, and there it is. Tighten that bad boy up. Okay, clipped. And there it is. That's some buggy stuff there, but I might just clean that up a little bit if you like. Get those long fibers out of the way. But man, when this thing gets in the water, it like get some of that thread down there. Okay, and that's it. There is a fly to die for. Okay, thanks for watching. If you like it, hit like. You could even subscribe.